What's up, heroes? In today's episode, I want to share the top 5 things that the world's most successful and richest people do every single morning. Now, I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that I'm pretty obsessed over this topic. I've read the autobiographies and the books of all of the world's highest achievers, from Tony Robbins, Oprah Winfrey, to Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, you name it. I always want to uncover and unravel what are the things that set extraordinary people apart? Like, what are they doing differently? Like, we all have the same 24 hours. How can they amass such success in short periods of times, in a lot of cases, where a lot of us tend to struggle? And so what's the formula? For the last 5 years, I dove deep into this topic, and what I found that there was a common thread. There were a number of things that many of these people did that gave them an unfair advantage over everyone else, over us normal folks. And so my name is Jarvis. I am the morning hero. This is what I do. I help people maximize their time and effort so they can go on and live more extraordinary lives. I pull together all the greatest tips, tricks, and techniques just to help us live and produce at higher levels in life. So you can learn more about that at themorninghero.com. Okay, let's dive into it. What are the 5 things? And I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. Number 1 is definitely going to be the hardest, but it's the most effective, and it's the one thing that applied across the board. The number 1 thing applies to all of them. If you stick around to the very end, I put together something special that makes it a little easier for you. So stick around to the end. I got something special for you. But let's get to it. Number 5, the 5th most thing that the world's richest and most successful people do every day, they write their goals. Now, it sounds very simple. It sounds mundane. Of course, you got goals, you got New Year's resolutions. Why do I have to write them out every day? Here's why. It comes down to what's called the law of attraction. You ignite the law of attraction in your favor. The law of attraction simply means what you focus on, you attract. What you focus on, you tend to get more of in your life. And so what you're doing when you write your goals, you're creating your focus. You're setting your intention that this is my focus for the day. And then all day long, you'll start to pull in more and attract more of those opportunities and things into your life. And I'll give you an example. My son is 3 years old. And if you have a toddler, you know, like, they are relentless when they want something. You know, he wants his cookie, right? Dad, I want a cookie. Dad, I want a cookie. No, I'm in the middle of this TV show. Dad, I want a cookie. Son, once I'm finished doing what I'm doing, I'm busy. Dad, I want it. And I can ignore him. I'm really good at ignoring him. But right around the 15th to 20th time he asks, it's like, okay, son, here's the damn cookie. It's like he's proven that he wants it. I didn't get it for him on the first, second, or third time, not even the 12th time. It took the 15th time of him asking before I said, okay, son, you've proven how bad you want this cookie. Let me get up right now, and here's your cookie. Now, the universe is the same way with us. It wants to see how bad we want it. And so oftentimes someone will ask for something one time, they create a New Year's resolution, and then they never ask for it again all throughout the year. And every day what you're doing, you're writing your goals. Essentially, you're asking the universe, hey, universe, this is what I want. I want to make $500,000 this year. The universe says, okay, yeah, I'm busy right now. The next day, universe, this is what I want. I want to make $500,000 this year. Yeah, later. Universe, this is what I want. I want to make $500,000 this year. Like, every single day when you write your goals, you're asking, you're setting your intentions, you're telling the universe what you want. And over time, the universe will finally get to, like, okay, I've heard you. You've proven how bad you want it. Here it is. Here's an opportunity. Here's an introduction to someone. Here's a new client that you've been trying to get. Here's that result that you've been fighting for. Here it is. Here's the blessing, because you've proven by asking over and over and over again. So I don't know if that's too woo-woo for you, but writing your goals every day is your way of asking. It's setting your intention and asking the universe what you want, and then you'll start to focus more deeper on that, and then more opportunities will start to surface. That's in alignment with what you've been asking for. Leave a comment below if you think this is good so far. Number 4, the 4th thing that the world's richest and most successful people do every morning is they meditate. When I first got into personal development, I started reading, Oprah Winfrey and Tony Robbins, and everyone talked about meditating. And I always thought it was for hippies. And I never really understood how that could be a tool for productivity. I thought if I want to be productive and produce more in life, then I need to be doing more. I don't need to be sitting still. I need to be doing things, right? The biggest things I've noticed, and so I've been meditating for the last 5 years. Here's one of the biggest things I noticed. Oftentimes we don't give ourselves enough time to process things, to hear the whispers of the universe. Oftentimes the answer of what you're looking for, that new next big idea, that new way to solve that problem, it's kind of right there. It's sitting somewhere around you. It's in your gut. It's that little birdie in your shoulder. All around you are the answer you're looking for, but all day long we're distracted. We distract ourselves, or we're busy, or we're always moving and gunning. We don't really have time to kind of listen and absorb the direction that's trying to be shown to us. And so what meditation is slowing down enough for you to listen, for you to hear, for you to tap into the wisdom and guidance that's trying to be shown to you. And so every morning, the highest achievers take time to hit the pause button, to just slow down and listen. Close your eyes and just listen for the direction. Listen for the answer that you're looking for. Listen for a new way to solve this problem. Listen for that next big idea. All of a sudden, they call it an aha moment. You just be sitting there, and next thing you know, aha, I just got a stroke of genius. That's great. That's a brilliant idea. And you just write it down. And so every morning I do this, and every morning I get an aha. I get a stroke of genius. I get a little golden nugget of wisdom. And then that kind of gives me some clarity on what I need to focus on today, who I need to reach out to, what new angle I need to approach for this problem. And if I didn't dedicate time of stillness and silence, I would never get those big ideas. The people that do extraordinary things, they get those ideas in those silent moments of meditation. And so I know it sounds counterintuitive, but Oprah Winfrey said it best. In order to speed up, you must first slow down. All great people slow down first, and they do it first thing in the morning. The third thing that the world's richest and most successful people do first thing in the morning is they schedule everything on their calendar. In my career, I was a to-do list person. I mean, I would start my day with 50 items on the list, and I would try to go down checking random things. And half the time I would only get, maybe 20-30% of my list completed before the end of the day. And then I started figuring out how can I be more productive, and I started reading about Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk and how do they get so much done? How can they run nearly $1 trillion companies? What are they doing? And I learned that they don't use a to-do list. The most successful people in the world use their calendar. Instead of just having all this random things on a to-do list, they transfer everything onto their calendar. Instead of saying, I'm going to work on my business development today, they say, I'm going to work on my business development at 9 a.m. You actually schedule a time to every single thing you're going to get done. Essentially, you're scheduling all of your to-dos, you're scheduling them on your calendar. That one simple act more than doubles your chance that you're going to actually follow through and execute and get those things done. So instead of using a to-do list, the world's most successful people use their calendar, and that's how they're able to execute and follow through. It keeps you more fluid, and you execute a lot faster throughout the day because you just look at your calendar and you've already scheduled what you're going to be doing at that time. You don't have to try to figure it out. You look at your calendar and you execute. All high achievers use their calendar. They don't use a to-do list. They put everything on their calendar and they schedule out. They block out the time that they're going to work on each task on their calendar, and that's why they're so effective. The second most popular thing that the world's highest achievers do first thing in the morning is they work out. First of all, I was never a morning person, let alone trying to get some energy to go to the gym, but I would always go in the evening, and I never understood the difference. What's the difference between going to the gym in the morning versus the evening, where there are two big differences? The first one is you actually get in better shape. A morning workout is more effective because you start activating your hormones, your cortisol levels, you activate your metabolism. Chemically and biologically, you start getting the engine firing. The engine is your body's fuel burning system. When you start that engine first thing in the morning, then the engine runs all day long. So your body is actually burning more calories all day long. You essentially lose more weight by just shifting your workout from the evening to the morning. So that's the number one. But here's two. The most important part of highly effective people work out first thing in the morning is because not only does it activate their body, but it activates their mind and their spirit. It activates what I call that beast. That beast is your confidence. What happens when you do a good workout, you get a good sweat going, is now you feel victorious. You've just accomplished something rigorous and tough and hard. And now you go into your whole day with that momentum. You carry that momentum with you. Now you go into your work task with swagger. You just slayed a dragon. You just slayed a beast. Everything else in your day is easy now. So now you go into making your cold calls with swagger. You go into your task. You go into your projects with confidence and with fuel. Nothing else is hard because you've already done the hard thing. And now you're rolling over everything else. It gives you momentum. You could tell some people just walk in the room. They've got this air of confidence. They've just got this swagger. They've just got this spirit. They've got this soul to them. That's what a workout does. You go to the gym and you get that swagger, you get that confidence, and now every room you walk into, people notice. He's like, there's something about Jarvis, right? I got my beast with me. And you get that beast from doing a workout. So why go to the gym in the evening and get your beast? You don't want to get your beast in the evening. Get your beast first thing in the morning, and now you got beast with you all day long. Now you're more productive. Now you're thinking more clearly. Now you're rolling over everything. That's what you need all day, and that's what high achievers have. High achievers get their beast first thing in the morning, not in the evening, not in the afternoon. First thing they do is they go get their beast. They activate the beast, and now all day long they're just firing. All high achievers go work out first thing in the morning. Now we're down to number one. Number one, what's the number one thing that and when I say all of the world's highest achievers, the most extraordinary people, the most successful people, what do they do first thing in the morning? They wake up early. They wake up earlier than everyone else. Most high achievers are up by 5 a.m. You can go read every autobiography. You can fight me on this. Fact of the matter is, if you want to get more done, you got to get up earlier. And here's why. There's a peace and solitude in the morning that you just don't get any other time of day. I call it my morning sanctuary. I wake up at 4 a.m. now. When I first started this, I was waking up at 5 a.m. I was a sales guy, so I controlled my own calendar. I could get up at whatever time I wanted. And so I would wake up somewhere around 7 in the morning. And by the time I would get up, I would just be inundated with the chaos of the day. I call it the whirlwind. The whirlwind of the day was already spinning. So emails are coming in. I already got an inbox full of requests and things pulling my attention. Breaking news is all over the place. Social media is all fired up. Text messages are going crazy. By the time I would wake up, the world is already getting at me. And so I would just get up and I would get caught up into the whirlwind. I would just get up and just kind of spinning in circles, doing random things. And I never really had a chance to get my own footing, my own foundation for the day established. When I started waking up at 5 in the morning, that's when I noticed that the whirlwind hadn't started yet. I had time and peace to get clear on the day, set my intentions, get a good workout in, write my goals, establish my game plan. Like, I had time to just do the things that I needed to do to establish a successful day. By the time most people wake up, now I've already accomplished my big 3 things, the top 3 most important things I got to get done for the day. I've already done it before most people even wake up. Now I go into my day with momentum. That's what high achievers do. They know that the secret sauce, you want to beat everyone else, you got to get a head start before everyone else. The world's highest achievers wake up by 5 a.m. And that's by far going to be the hardest thing for most people to do. Now, can it be done? Yes, I did it. I was not a morning person. I was an engineer. I went to school for computer engineering, and I always said, my circadian rhythm, I get my best work done from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. I was a night owl. And then I would, sleep until 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. And I thought that's how I was just programmed and wired. And then I recognized that you can change that. And so I shifted. I noticed that my evening hours, I wasn't really that productive. And so I said, what if I traded my useless evenings for productive mornings? That mental shift made all the difference in the world. It was kind of a hard process that I had to go through to train myself to make that transition, but I was able to do it. And now that's what I show people. I just empower people that you can become a morning person. You can start waking up at 5 in the morning, so you can do all these things and get a head start in your day. You just need to make a few shifts. And that's why I created something special. I call it the Rise and Grind Challenge. 5 ways to wake up by 5 a.m. So my challenge, it's a 5-day challenge. And by the 5th day, every day, I'm going to be sending you lessons. And by the 5th day, you'll be waking up by 5 a.m. with no alarm clock. So if that appeals to you, go ahead and click. There should be a link below for the Rise and Grind 5-day challenge. And I'm challenging you. Wake up by 5 a.m. Be like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. Be like the world's most extraordinary people. Start waking up by 5 in the morning. You'll notice you'll have more time, more energy, more clarity, more freedom. More importantly, you'll have your time to be extraordinary. And so that's the Rise and Grind 5-Day Challenge. Go ahead and click the link below, and I'll see you in the challenge. Take care, everyone.